right. So we got this book here and a different book. This one has a date, 1564, it looks like. And both these books are they're not mythological creatures. I guess it's just accounts of encounters that people had with these creatures. So we're just going to take a little look see poo and look at what's interesting, like this first picture here. So we got some extremely white naked guys hanging out here. Different kind of guy coming from this side, both coming after this here beast. And this guy's just looking intense. I don't even know what's going on with that guy. I never seen anything like that before in my life. Have you? No idea. Those body parts seem like they're in some of the wrong areas. We're gonna leave it at that. That's a cool one. And here, what do we got? Like a merman, I would say. Even when you go look at the name, it almost looks like merman, doesn't it? Merman. I don't know. I don't know what language this is, but I certainly can't read it either. Dracon copides? Conti? I don't know. Human heads with snake bodies. Or worm bodies. Pretty gross. These, I've seen some of these before. Okay, starting all the way over at the right here. The jackal style headed guy. Obviously, we've seen those before in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff like that. Or art, I should say. Then the guy with the face in his chest. I've got other pictures of that. So this isn't the first time I've seen that. The Cyclops we've all heard about, and the big-footed person over there. That's don't want to say common, but if you've been looking at this stuff for a minute, you can come across some of this in other places. Super interesting, especially some of the pictures of the one picture I have. I hope I still have it somewhere of the guy with his face on his body like that guy. And then down here we have your classic Adam and Eve style looking people compared to what we have up there. That's interesting. And then up top here, we have a creature that looks like he's upside down, maybe with some feathers, kind of like a dragon head, some sharp teeth going on and claws, like a snake style tail. That's an interesting little beast. And this guy here, I'd say seahorse, right? Seahorse. Just a different looking seahorse. Looks like a horse that's hanging out in the water. It's cool. And what's this guy? Okay, so it looks like the same guy down at the bottom left, like a merman, a night merman. And then to his right, we have a monkey-looking merman, and to his right, a lion-looking merman. The seas were full of intriguing things back then, weren't they? How about this thing? I'm assuming this was under the water as well. Some giant monster, really freaky-deaky looking, battling all these other creatures under the water. Serpent. Yeah, it's definitely a serpent, isn't it? Oh, this is neat. At the top here, there's like a shooting star. Is that Ammo 584, 684? Telling of this event, perhaps? And were these things that came during this event? After this event? I don't know. Looks a lot of serpentine looking things there. Not a fan. Oh, cool. And down at the bottom, another shooting star type thing. And then you see a flood with a rainbow. We know a little bit about that. People should know about the rainbow. Up at the top here, you see these guys a lot, like on flags. The guy on the right, especially, some sort of cat, super skinny cat-like creature. I have no idea what that is. I don't know if those are around anymore. Or if they all kind of look like that. Is it a? I don't think they're drawing it wrong on purpose or anything. The guy to the left even looks a little different. He looks more like a dragon style. And then it looks like camels and horses. Maybe a bear there. Some fox type creatures, maybe. Those I understand. The ones at the top here, haven't seen them. Some birds and some snakes. Okay, those are pretty normal. And then you get down here, right? Like a griffin guy. It even looks like it might say griffin there. And then this guy looks like a ram. It might say Pegasus there. So maybe a different kind of Pegasus from back in the day. That's a really neat looking one. Haven't seen that. And some more bird, turkey looking guy. Neat. Some more races of beings, people. Giant ear guy. I don't know who the next couple guys are supposed to be, just maybe some other indigenous folks. And then you go all the way to the right and you see this really interesting looking guy. Almost looks like the alien guy off The Last Starfighter, if you remember that old movie. And these guys are. Looks like this water's coming down pretty harsh, like there might have been a flood coming. And then these guys are going to higher ground. Just an interpretation. Whoa, look at that big eared guy there. Thing. I don't want to say guy. I don't know what we got going on there, but to be politically correct, we're going to go, hey, you. And this guy to the left, too. That guy kind of looks like the guy off The Last Starfighter, too. Just different color skin. But yeah, this Cyclops type, big mouth, big ear, big foot thing is insane looking. That might frighten me, boy. I tell you what. And then these guys, I don't know what they got going on. The guys on the right are helping these guys up. They're all naked guys. And then to the left, you got a naked guy with a rock fighting off the white guys with the axes and whatnot, maybe. And then there's another pink guy at the bottom, like pointing. Oh, these guys are coming. Interesting. Don't know what that's about, but it looks like there was flooding right there. Water coming out of the mountain. They're trying to get up high. Love to be able to read this. And this looks like something just out of the movie Alien. Holy cow. Thing that like comes out of the stomach. Little alien guy. Oh. Wow. Pretty glad these guys are all flooded out. These guys too. Look at these little monsters up top. Little dragon guys. Guy looks like he's got a crown on his head almost. Oh, was that like a jackalope style thing? Let's see, it's part rabbit, part chicken. The other thing is part chicken, and then it has horns. And then below, we got them messing with the sheep family now, don't we? They're like sheep plus whatever equals that crazy thing. Holy moly. And you got some deer up here, looks like. Bunch of different animals, maybe some dogs, some deer, goat style things with horns. Oh, a unicorn. See? Back in the day. Look how big that unicorn is too. It's just as big as that elephant. Interesting. So they do have the unicorn on here. I don't know what they're calling it. But yeah, that's cool. And down below, these guys eating some other things. Yeah. They had to throw that in there. And then look at this guy. Holy. I mean, look at that tongue even. It's like a spear. They made him look happy though. Him, her. Made him, her look happy. Stoked up for him. Swimming through that flood. Oh, this is really neat. Look at these guys. This is cool. Who knows about the past? It used to be really crazy, huh? If these are accurate depictions, okay, like we're gonna ride our crazy forest creatures out here and battle the giant bird creatures that look like They're off of the Labyrinth with David Bowie. That's right. And here we have an explosive volcano rocking down onto a village, cataclysmic style. And then we have cannibalism at the bottom. Wow. Not my favorite. But whose is it? These accounts are a little, unsettling. Here's another monster, huh? I bet I wouldn't want to see that guy coming out of the water. You know, you just go bass fishing for the day, throw the line in. Honey, check out what I caught. Throw her on the grill. All right, what do we got up here? And is this another cataclysm coming? It's a coming. The account, the star. Oh, yeah. And then what? The blood rain. That's what that looks like to me. Blood rain. So these are accounts of cataclysms too, I guess. And now we're on to the second book. This guy here reminds me, obviously he's like got horns and a hairy body, and he looks like the off Clash of the Titans, the king guy that got turned into that hairy looking dude. Yeah. Look at this guy. So this is a guy with another body hanging out of his guts. Talk about a stomach ache, boy. I'll be here all night, folks. Maybe back when they say men used to crawl around on all fours like beasts. Is that guy wearing a crown? Interesting. Can't really tell, but kind of look like it. Prodigies of Satan? Maybe something like that. Mark of the Beast, right, guys? The Beast. What's he look like? It's a beast. Pushing beastly things. Not into it. Here we got a small, black-looking guy, a taller, hairy-looking guy, and then a bigger-looking king guy, too. Interesting. And a lady's face back there. And what's wrong with these people? What are those, flies or something? Is that like Linus off Charlie Brown? Guy walks around in a dust of dirt. I wish I could read this. That would really make sense. A lot more than me just saying things like that. Ooh, look at this nasty little creature. Go down for a bucket of water down by the banks of the river and have this guy come up squawking at you. Aye. No thanks. This is kind of fun going through these. This, I don't know what this is about. This is probably just a size difference thing is why I saved this picture. I always love to point that out. The size difference, you know. Why are these guys so big and those guys so small? And, you know, his job, his hat and his staff and everything, you can tell what he does. And then this guy's like, look at the hand signal too, you know. He's got the hat, he's got the hand signal, he's got all these things. Little clues, little symbolism. And they were taller too, huh? Interesting. And look at this guy, the royal pet. Get Zeus, my royal pet, in here. There's a good Zeusy. Yeah. I mean, just imagine. What kind of sick freaks would make these kind of animals? They had to be made. Genetically engineered. Monster engendre. Is that like genderless? It looks like it has both sexes, I'm going to be honest with you. It's like another satanic type thing. Symbolism and whatnot. Not into it. I wonder what it says. If anybody knows how to read that, let's talk about it. Serpent monster there. How many heads we got? 4 or 7? 7-headed, crazy looking monster. You see a lot of these multiple headed looking monsters though. Not necessarily a dragon. Kind of almost like having a lion's features in the face, scales, and just an interesting mix. Oh, this freaky looking guy. Infant? Is that like a baby monster? Ooh, I'm not into that. That thing would freak me out. The baby monster. Look at those feet, too. The big separation on the toes. That thing could probably get around something crazy. It'd be terrifying. So would that. What? Oh my goodness. This thing has... I don't even know where to begin. That face. That is something only a mother could love right there. And then... I mean, I think this guy's the first guy who got 3D tattoos. He's like, put some poochies on my arms, get my lamb going on my chest with my monkey guy, and then make my belly look like a face and nose. Or they just got crazy with the genetic engineering. This is insane. I've never seen one as crazy as that, I don't think. With all the different heads and everything. Nice tail. Ugh. This is, something that I would understand seeing. Just, even in modern day, you get that kind of thing going on once in a while. I've seen it on TV at least, right? I'm sure you guys have too. Same thing here. So that's not too strange to me. This guy does look like he has an extra arm back here, though. There's a hand back there. That's interesting. The giant lady, though, too. The size difference, crazy there. And this is the last one, I think. Yeah, even more disgusting. Monster, something, intestines. Yep, intestines. I'd say so. So this is like another weird baby one. That's what scares me. Crazy, dead-looking, walking babies coming after you. Muscular little son of a gun, too. He must have been working out. Tell you what. I think that's it, though, guys. That's all the crazy monsters I have for today. I love you guys. Bye.